Life Coach, Danny Bonaducci, Life Coach.
All right, it is time for Danny Bonaducci, Life Coach, with special guest Rick Jones of Goldberg Jones. Call right now, 1-800-252-1025, or you can send your emails to lifecoach@kzok.com. Life Coach brought to you by Goldberg Jones Divorce for Men. Call 1-800-DIVORCE. Let's start with Nathan in Whidbey Island. Good morning, Nathan.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going very well. You have a question for me or Rick Jones or both?
For both, I guess.
All right, shoot.
All right, man. Well, let's see. I just got out of an inpatient facility about 3 or 4 months ago.
What were you doing?
What was my drug of choice?
Yeah.
You mean? Heroin.
Okay. Although I never found that to be a choice after a while. If you're strong on heroin, it's no longer a choice. But I get what you mean. Okay, go on.
Yeah, so, yeah, I had an issue with heroin for a while. And me and my wife, she put up with me going to inpatient for a while. And finally, I went to my last one, and she came home. I came home from the day before I came home. She started talking to me about her relapsing. She said she only had smoked meth once, and then I get home and I found out she had some black dude in my house, he's a cool guy, I thought,
If he's doing meth with your wife, he's not a cool guy. I don't know what your parameters are for cool guy, but if you're doing rails of meth with my wife, you're no longer welcome in my house, but that's just me.
No, you're absolutely right. I was going to beat his ass, but I don't want to go to prison anymore.
No, you don't. So. You don't. So, ask me a question. I think we got the setup for an awesome question. What is your question?
I'm no longer living in the house with my wife. We have kids involved, and I'm trying to figure out what would be the best situation for me to set up for my divorce and what I would expect from that.
All right, I believe that's Rick Jones's neighborhood. What do you got, man?
Well, it's a little bit open-ended in terms of how do I set myself up. But what I will say is there's probably a whole lot of parallels to what you're going through in your own personal recovery,
right?
Which is literally, the cliches that matter, the one day at a time and put one foot in front of the other. So the reality is if you need to be out of the situation, both physically, like you already did by leaving the house, but also legally, then take that next step. Go and talk to an attorney. Find out what's involved with filing your case there in Island County.
But in a no-fault state, and you told me that, in a no-fault state, does the fact that she's using meth in the house with kids involved somewhere in this story, does he have a better chance of getting custody of his children, or it doesn't matter? He gets half, she gets out.
Sure. Well, he's in the ball game though now. Understand, he's also just out of rehab
right,
too.
That's true,
so there's a story to be told on the other side. But absolutely, the no fault that I talk about,
right,
Danny, really only applies to financial issues. So in other words, he doesn't get a better financial deal because she's doing drugs.
Okay.
But when it comes to children, absolutely, the courts are going to be paramountly concerned about what the best interests of the kids are.
All right, and the answer to that is go get a lawyer right now. And I'm going to say that too, because the worst thing for your sobriety, Nathan, is to be living anywhere near an active drug user. You need to go. And thank you very much for the call, and call your lawyer.